On Game Show Network, anyone can win terrific prizes like this. Broyhill's Home Office Armoire conserves space and fulfills home office needs. Wraparound doors, pull-outs for keyboard from Broyhill.
Hit the channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network and good things will follow.
Can't beat it. The feeling you get from a Coca-Cola Classic. Can't beat the feeling. You know the move that'll make your day. How the flow is coming your way. Can't stop it. The beat and you're gonna say, hey, can't shake it. Can't fake it. The feeling you get from a Coca-Cola Classic. Can't beat the feeling.
Monica Kaufman's Close-Ups tomorrow on Channel 2.
Welcome to Love Connection, where old-fashioned romance meets modern-day technology. Where you hear all the intimate details of a first date. And now, here is our host, Chuck Fuller. All right. Thank you, John Fuller. Thank you. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Let's get started on meeting our first guest. Now, she was here a few weeks ago, and the audience selected a date for her. She's originally from Missoula, Montana. She enjoys racquetball and practicing her surfing. Claims that she has a perfect way to turn down a date with a man, and she says that slow dancing is the last thing that she wants to do at a club. Please welcome Gail Rose. Hi, Gail. How you doing, man? Nice to see you back. Have a seat. No slow dancing. Why?
Well, I don't know.
Will you get close to somebody?
No, I just don't like people I don't know touching me.
Oh, all right.
Sometimes I don't even like...
assuming you know this person.
Sometimes I don't even like people I know touching me.
Oh.
It just reminds me of when I was in high school and the guy was like, had a little bit too much to drink, and they're kind of draped over you, and...
Sorry to hear that.
Not much fun.
What do you say to a man who asks you to slow dance?
I just say no. No.
Yeah.
They get real persistent, though. If they get real persistent, I say, please, no, thank you. I just don't slow dance, and they don't believe me. So then they start to like, oh, please, please. They start to beg.
Oh, gee.
And I say, you know, get away from me. You smell. You're ugly. Go away.
I think like a groveling man trying to get a slow dance with you. So you got this way to turn down a date. How do you do that?
Well, I've been on the road in a band for the last 8 years, and so I've been traveling a lot. And so I usually just say, sorry, I'm moving. And they usually believe that, because usually I am moving. And it usually doesn't hurt their feelings. Their superior male ego usually stays intact.
Ooh. Felt that right in my heart. Any particular personality that you look for in a man?
I like men that respect and care about their family a lot, because if they love their family...
They won't be hitting on you.
No, they usually have more respect for you if they love their family.
Oh, you're talking about like mom, dad, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good perception.
True.
She agreed to let the audience choose her date. We're going to show everybody the 3 men they had to choose from. First, there's Glenn. He thinks that most women seem to apply their makeup with a steam shovel. A steam shovel? Next, there's Michael. He says that he has a big problem dealing with women's mood swings. Steve says that his old job of selling waterbeds offered him a lot of opportunities to meet women. Okay. We're going to find out which man the audience selected. In fact, we're going to do it in 2 and 2. We'll be right back at you in 30 seconds.
What they'll grow into is anyone's guess. What they'll grow out of is what this sale is all about. Save 20 to 30% on all their clothes and accessories at the JCPenney Baby Week sale.
Yo, Dave, nice tie. Nancy, call me. Great shoes. Don't I know you?
With Baskin-Robbins 2-for-1 Sunday sale, you get 2 sundaes for the price of 1 when you bring in a friend.
Don't tell me. Hot fudge, right?
Any friend.
Save now on a huge selection of America's top brands at Circuit City's National Home Appliance Sale. Save on this Whirlpool 18 cubic foot refrigerator with automatic ice maker. Now just $499.97. Or take home this Whirlpool 2-speed 3-cycle washer for a low $299.97. Hurry in to the incredible National Home Appliance Sale at Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
Kraft introduces potatoes and cheese with a difference. New from Kraft, potatoes with a difference you'll taste. A sauce rich with real Kraft cheese. More cheese than anybody.
We know what makes you hungry. We got what it takes. Oh, what a difference.
Kraft cheese made. New Kraft potatoes and cheese. More cheese than anybody. Oh, what a difference.
Are we stopping for directions?
Nope, we're stopping for gas.
Can I help you?
Amoco Ultimate.
Coming right up.
Ask him if we're going the right way.
Hey, I know where I'm going.
Amoco Ultimate is the premium gasoline that's made for city driving. It cleans your engine as you drive. So fill up with Amoco Ultimate, because city driving can be tough, even if you know where you're going.
Okay, we'll get directions at that station up ahead.
Hey, back again, huh?
We're back. Going to remind us who the audience chose.
Michael.
Chose Michael. He's backstage. I say hello to Michael Valentino. Hello, how you doing, sir? Just fine. What's up at home back there? He says hello to you, in case you didn't catch that. Tell me about the date.
Well, it started out, he picked me up, and he was right on time, which I really appreciated.
Good.
That was nice.
Yeah. What'd you think of him when you saw him?
And he looked really good. He looked just like his video, or better.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to go to lunch first.
Did you? So this was in the afternoon, obviously,
Yeah,
or
he
the
picked me
morning.
up at noon.
Okay. Now, what'd you think of her?
I was just completely blown away. She was gorgeous. She was just really radical. She had these skin-tight jeans on with leather lacing in the front and this skin-tight yellow sweatshirt. It just hugged every curve of her body.
And she walks like Morticia, too. Did you notice that?
Oh.
So you're going to lunch or brunch?
We went to lunch. We went to a restaurant in the hills. It's a health food restaurant. We both are into health food, which is nice. And just when the lunch was about to be served, a bird pooped on his hand. So we didn't know each other very well.
Which side of the hand was it? I mean, were you trying to catch it at the time? Or?
It was on my left hand.
Kind of embarrassing, I guess.
Oh, God, to say the least. Yeah. Right when I was looking romantically.
Well, what do you do with it? I mean, you know, it's like...
First, I wanted to wipe it off, but I didn't have any Kleenex or anything to wipe it off with. So I'm sitting there staring at it for a while. Like I looked over at her and we started laughing. Hey, at least it didn't land in my hair.
And not know about it, right? Well, now what happened?
But he went to the restroom, excused himself, went to the restroom and washed it off. And after lunch, it was a nice lunch, and we decided to go to Malibu Grand Prix Racing.
Oh, I understand. That's fun.
It was great. They have these cars where you can ride together in them.
Yeah, they're pretty fast, too, aren't they?
Yeah, we took turns. I was faster.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. And then we played, like, a couple little video games with Ms. Pac-Man, and I wanted that, too. I felt really bad. I kept winning.
Well,
and then...
Did that
he didn't care.
That didn't bother me at all, you know. I was thinking more of the fringe benefit I got. After Malibu Grand Prix, she went to the bathroom, and then she was complaining there was something on her derriere. I immediately saw nothing there, but I had to act really concerned, you know, so I had her bend over. I'm sitting there rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. I did a thorough job, believe me. I told her it looked really good to me.
This is working out real well.
It was working out well. And then we went back to his place.
Mm-hmm.
We went there we were going to change clothes and go to dinner later, but we got there, and bachelor trap. It's a bachelor trap. That's what it was.
Why? What is it?
Well, he's got this bed with mirrors on the top of the bed, lights on the back of the bed, and a bar, and it's just, come on, baby. That's what it was saying.
Come on, baby. Mm-hmm.
She left something out. I have a touch sensor light. The first touch is night light. The second is more of a romantic setting, and the third is a regular reading light. I kept it on the romantic setting, however, didn't get any opportunity to use it. Oh well.
Now what happened?
It was funny. And then we decided to get dressed and go to dinner. Went to dinner, and then we went dancing at this place. It was kind of a conservative type place.
A lot of slow dances, probably.
No slow dancing.
Oh.
Only fast.
Well, I know that.
No slow dance. They didn't play any slow dances.
Well, now, how did the date end?
Well, he took me home, and we kissed each other goodnight. And I don't want to wreck your macho crusher image, Michael, but he was really sweet and really nice, and I'm really glad, I met him.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah.
Macho.
Now, how about, you mentioned her looks in various ways. Was that all that was going on in the States, Michael?
No, Chuck. Her personality was a 10 plus. We had an awful lot in common. It was just like it was a computer dating service. And we hit up really good.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'm glad we did a good job. Well, actually, I didn't. The audience did it for you. Now, since they picked Michael, would you like to take him out again? We'll be happy to pay for that.
Michael, would you like to go out with me?
Most definitely.
Yeah, come on out, Michael. Have a seat. Lace and leather here, leather and lace, well, I'm telling you. It's nice to have you both on the show. Thanks for coming to see us. Glad it worked out for you. Yeah, we're going to come right back with another couple right after this.
Mary Hart, Jim Varney, John Ritter, Burt Reynolds. She hears their private stories. She hits some touchy subjects on the next Monica Kaufman Close-Ups. John Ritter in the movies.
Seriously, without any clothes on.
Entertainment Tonight's Mary Hart.
It's real important to protect your private life.
Jim Varney has made a name and a fortune as the pestering country hick.
Hey there.
Then Bert's the new daddy.
Does Burt Reynolds change dirty diapers?
Yeah.
It's Monica Kaufman's Close-Ups tomorrow at 8 on Channel 2.
Oh, boy, fruit and fiber. No, it's new fruit and fiber.
Beg your pardon?
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, they added 25% more dates, raisins, and walnuts to the dates, raisins, and walnuts. So now it's the great tasting fruit and fiber.
Just because they added more dates, raisins, and walnuts doesn't change the name. It's still fruit and fiber.
No. Matter of fact, it's so delicious, they should call it fruit and fruit and fruit and fruit and fiber.
New Post Fruit and Fiber cereal, now with 25% more dates, raisins, and walnuts.
To the viewer. Channel 2's new and exciting publication takes you behind the cameras at WSB-TV. Meet the people who bring you the news. See what we're doing for you, the viewer. Smart consumers will benefit from the exceptional values on products and services from participating advertisers. Look for To the Viewer. Coming to these sponsor locations.
Tuesday, 12 till 9 p.m. It's Haverty's 9-hour furniture sale. 9 hours of spectacular one-time store-wide savings. Haverty's entire collection of fine quality home fashions is on sale Tuesday, 12 till 9. Save on distinctive living rooms, elegant dining rooms, and magnificent bedrooms. Yes, save on everything in all Haverty showrooms. But you must hurry, because after 9 p.m. Tuesday, these spectacular savings stop. Haverty's 9-hour furniture sale. Your timing couldn't be better.
We'll meet our next guest. He enjoys basketball, sailing, and going to the zoo. He thinks that his social life really picked up after he started growing his hair a little bit longer. And he says that he has a tendency to tell first dates everything about himself. Please welcome Steve Rieger. Hi, Steve. Good to see you. Yeah, sometimes that can be, girls don't like that. You tell everything. What are the kinds of things that you would reveal about yourself?
Well, when I go out on my dates, I like to let the girl know how it is right away. What I'm about, my goals in my life, maybe past relationships, how much my friends mean to me, and my family, and all that stuff. So that way, maybe a couple dates down the line, she's not finding out new things about me and saying, all of a sudden maybe I don't like this guy.
Kind of feelings and ambitions. Tell me about things changing when you grew your hair.
Well, about maybe 2 years ago, I went down to Mexico, down to Tijuana, with one of my friends to a dance club, and I was, dancing with all these women, having a great time. And then maybe 2 months later, I took down another friend saying how great it was and how easy it is to pick up on women. And I just got my hair cut really short. I had a flat top from playing football. Mm-hmm. And I had trouble. All of a sudden, I must have asked 4 or 5 girls out, and they said, no. And I probably couldn't have bought a date down in Mexico that night. And I said, hey, well, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm going to let it grow out and see what happens from there. So
it worked.
Yeah, I think women, they like the long hair. Maybe it gives them something to play with or whatever. I'm not sure.
What's that?
So, you got to start out with the hair, So
let's take a look and see the women that Steve had to choose from. Now, watch closely because you're going to pick the one that you think's best for him. Here we go. First, there's Kelly. She loves shopping, dancing, and going to rock concerts. She dates about twice a month. She says that she can't stand men who are late, rude, stuck up, or dress like a nerd. She also has problems with men who tend to lie a lot, and here's more on that.
I can't say all men are liars because I don't know them all, but every guy I meet, I've had a relationship with, they're always lying. I always find out, always. They tell somebody, don't tell her, and I find out all the time. They lie.
Next, there's Lisa. Her interests include aerobics, swimming, and bowling. She admits that she's pretty sloppy when it comes to house cleaning. And she's not crazy about dressing up for dates. And she told us the type of guy that she tries to avoid.
The macho man. Someone, I like them to be tough and everything, but not have to act it and always be tough and never, just have that exterior thing and never be real honest and open with you. People that can't cry in front of you or whatever, or just show you when they're unhappy and tell you about it and stuff.
Okay, finally, Rachel. She's originally from Kingston, New York. Her favorite pastime is training her Springer Spaniel puppy. She says that she's looking for a man with a warped sense of humor, and she claims that she needed a sense of humor to get out of this painful date.
I looked over and said, oh my God, I have to spend an evening with this man. He was short, and he was bald, and he had one of those bald heads that sweat. You know what I'm talking about? It just always has a film on it. And his hair just kind of went around. Oh. He had this cheesy little Hitler mustache. He just was not somebody that I would even find quasi-attractive.
Okay. Those are the 3 women that Steve had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who do you think would be the best woman for him? Audience votes all locked in, Steve. Who'd you select?
Well, Chuck, I chose Kelly.
You chose Kelly. All right, she's backstage. And say hello to Kelly Conley. Hi, Kelly. Make yourself at home back there, okay? Thanks. All right, tell me about the date.
Well, I came home after doing the videos, and I gave her a call at 9 o'clock, and we just started talking about interests we have about each other and stuff. We talked on the phone for about 2 hours. Things were going really well.
Long time.
And I threw up some ideas of things maybe we could, do. I thought maybe we could go to the Bonaventure or, go dancing or maybe go to a Cal State Fulton basketball game. And then we...
Did you make a good impression over the phone, Kelly?
Yeah, I had a great time talking with him. His voice was a little gooberish at the beginning, but he said he has long hair. And I love guys with long hair. And he didn't have long hair. In my book, he was bald.
Oh, really? This isn't long for you.
Well, see, when I viewed her video, she said she liked long hair, and I had no idea, it had to be, heavy metal, rock down to your waist, right? And I thought, my hair down to my shoulders for the average guy was pretty long, and I explained that to her, and I guess she thought I was bald.
Well, you decided to go where?
Well, we decided to go to the zoo and maybe have a picnic dinner.
Her up?
Right. I went down to her house. I introduced myself at the door. I noticed she was a little taller than I, might have thought, but she seemed very nice, and she invited me inside.
What did you think when you saw him? Now, of course, his hair. But what else?
Well, I thought he was dressed a little too casual. I know we made plans to go to the zoo, but it was raining all day. So I thought, I knew we weren't going to be going to the zoo. So I thought he could have dressed up a little bit. And, of course, he didn't have the hair that I thought he did. And he had very nice eyes.
What did you think of her when you saw her? Other than being a little taller.
No, I thought she was, she looked a lot better than she did on the video. I thought she was quite attractive.
So now what happened?
So we went inside and we talked for, maybe an hour and trying to figure out what we're going to do since it was raining.
For an hour waiting to,
Yeah, because, you know, it was raining. Our plans were already, you know, gone. So she decided that, well, maybe we should go to dinner early. And she said she wanted to stay kind of local, so we went to a restaurant she was familiar with.
What time is it now?
About 4:30, almost 5 o'clock.
Oh, it is early.
Right, and so we went, we had a dinner. So afterwards, we were trying to think of things to do to kill some time because we were planning on going dancing that night, and we decided to go see a movie. And she really didn't seem to like any of the movies.
You didn't enjoy that?
It was fine. It was kind of a friendly, just sit there, stare at the screen, no sparks, watch the movie.
So nothing's going on here at all.
Right, no, not at this point. You know, it just seemed like we talked a lot, and I thought maybe we'd get along pretty good.
So you leave there and you go dancing?
Right, we had originally planned to go to a place down by where I live, you know, a rock kind of dance place, and I was kind of looking forward to that, but she decided that she wanted to stay around here and go to a club she was more familiar with.
Why didn't you want to do that, Kelly?
Well, the club we were going to was like a heavy metal club, and there was tons of hair everywhere, and I think I would have been staring at them instead of him, and I wanted to have my attention towards him and get to know him. We had a good time talking, so.
So you go to a club around this area?
Yeah, we went to one right around where she lived, a place, you know, she was familiar with, and we went in there, we had a couple of drinks, we did some dancing, and did some more talking, and we left. We went back to her house. I walked her up to the door, and, you know, we said goodbye, and I told her to say hello to her father and stuff, and we gave each other a kiss goodnight, and we left thinking, you know, we had a good time, but that was probably about it.
So probably no future here.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of sparks or anything flying.
Let's take a look.
Chuck, I want to say one thing.
Sure, Kelly, you can say anything you like.
The next weekend was my birthday, and he came by and dropped off a card, which I thought was very nice.
Very nice.
I really
Very
appreciated it. I thought it was darling.
Let's take a look and see what the audience picks for. Well, the audience picked Lisa, 56%. If you'd like to go out with Lisa, maybe they know best. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, I'll give Lisa a try.
Okay.
It should be nice.
It didn't sound like you had a bad time, Kelly. It just sounds like, as he said, there probably weren't any sparks there, but obviously he's a very thoughtful guy.
He was very nice. I had a good time, though.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on the show. Maybe we'll see you in better circumstances, okay?
Thanks.
All right. And good luck with your date with Lisa.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on the show, too. We're going to come right back in just a minute. Stay with us.
If your husband suddenly came out of the closet and told you he was gay, would it shatter your marriage, or could you learn to cope? What about you?
It would shatter my marriage, yes.
Okay, well, we're going to talk on the next Oprah Winfrey Show to wives of gay or bisexual partners, their children and family members who have learned to cope on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Tomorrow at 4, followed by Channel 2's Action News at 5. Backed by popular demand, the rousing gospel singing of Don't Get God Started, April 18th through the 23rd at the Fox Theater. And Channel 2's Family to Family Project has a limited number of tickets for children and senior citizens groups only. To request tickets for your group, write to Don't Get God Started, 1904, Monroe Drive, Suite 110, Atlanta, Georgia, 30324. Hear the great gospel music of Don't Get God Started, April 18th through the 23rd at the Fox. Sponsored in part by Channel 2's Family to Family Project.
Listen to the scissors cutting all around. Don't you love the sound of a price coming down? Kroger savings can't be beat. Week after week after week, listen to the scissors.
Equal ends and center cut pork chops, 9 to 11 pound average, 99 cents a pound.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
The thick, rich taste you love. But sometimes, some days, you're in the mood for something a little bit tangy, a little bit kicky, a little bit spicy. Yeah, Heinz 57 sauce. It's like ketchup with a kick.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. My hair used to be a joke.
dry, split ends. Then I discovered Pantene. Pantene has this pro-vitamin formula that actually strengthens your hair from inside. It's incredible. Even with everything I put my hair through, it looks so healthy, strong, shiny. Listen, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen.
Pantene, serious care for beautiful hair.
You'll see.
A simple man. Nachos. Consumed by a simple idea.
Nachos, 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 nachos. Where am I going to get nachos now?
Requiring a simple solution. So Kraft introduces Nachos Now.
What's nachos now?
Nachos Now. Nacho chips, tangy cheese sauce, picante sauce, too.
Hold on.
How's a minute?
Hurry up.
Look good?
Oh, yeah, I can taste them.
Nachos Now. The new microwave nacho kit from Kraft. One kit.
I love it.
1 minute.
Hurry up.
One great nacho.
There's several, actually.
Our next guest claims that any man on a motorcycle will cause her heart to flutter. She's an amateur magician, and she admits that she uses her magic tricks to meet men. And when magic doesn't work, she says that she pulls out her trusty 35mm camera. Please welcome Wanda Phillips. Hi, Wanda. How are you, honey? Yeah, come have a seat. Well, let's see. What kind of magic tricks do you use to meet men?
Well, it depends really on what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing something like this that kind of lifts and separates, I'll go up to a man and I'll go, I bet I can read your mind. And he'll kind of like smile. And I'll go, well, let's make it scientific. And I'll whip out a deck of cards and do something really fun. Now, if I'm sitting at a nice bar or restaurant, what I'll do is, if it has like a little candle, I'll grab the fire and throw it across the room. And that's always a real eye-catcher.
You can do that?
Yes, I can.
How do you do this?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Boy, they're all alike. They never tell you anything. How much did you pay for that trick?
I can't tell you that.
See? You gotta go buy it. Yeah. How does your camera assist you in meeting men?
Well, I use one of the oldest tricks in the book. I carry my little camera in my purse, and whenever I see a cute guy, I like whip it out. And I run over and I go, you know what? I'm a photography student. Could you help me, sir? And he goes, sure. And I go, well, why don't you stand here? I need a subject for this panorama. And so I'll take some pictures, and then while I'm doing that, I'll chat him up, and I'll say, you know, would you like a picture for yourself, or would your wife like a picture? And if he says, I'd like a picture, but I don't have a wife, what I'll do, I'll get his address and his phone number, run down to the one-hour photo developing places, and I'll get those pictures developed and put that little card in there that says, honey, let's have lunch, and mail it off.
All right. Very nice. Not bad. Not bad. Well, with that in mind, let's take a look at the tapes that Wanda saw. Don't forget you're going to vote again. Here we go. First, there was Harlem. He claims that he dates 5 nights a week, and he says that he meets a lot of women in movie theaters. The first thing he notices about a woman is the way she dresses. And here's what happened when he told a date he didn't like the outfit she was wearing.
She got a little upset, but she changed. She said, I don't know what to wear. I said, you want me to pick it? I mean, I picked something out of her wardrobe. And she would look nice. She loved herself. All the guys were trying to pick up on her there.
And next there's Frank. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. Claims that he's an excellent singer and dancer. Avoids women who talk too much and who want to spend all his money. And he admits that sometimes his profession gives his dates the wrong impression about him.
Most people think, accountants are pretty boring. I mean, you sit at your desk all day long and just crunch out numbers. But there's another side of me. I like to sing in the mirror. I like to dance. And I'm a kind of crazy person, but I guess I do most of that behind closed doors.
And finally, Justin recently moved here from Chicago, loves women with big legs. And he considers his date intelligent if they can tell him who Dan Quayle is. Justin told us about a recent date that didn't end as romantically as he expected.
She goes into the room, gives me the line about she's going to slip into something comfortable. And she comes out in this outfit and stuff, and she starts playing this music, and she starts dancing around me, and has these shrunken heads and stuff. I'm going like, no. But excuse me, I just remember the previous appointment.
All right. Those are the 3 men that Wanda had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who do you think would be the best man for her? Audience has made its choice. Wanda's going to tell us who she picked. Who'd you pick?
I picked Justin.
You picked Justin. All right. We're out of time, so we're going to find out everything that happened on Wanda's date tomorrow. That's our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Wanda and more singles trying to make a love connection. Until then, I'm Chuck Woolery, and I hope all your dates are good. Chuck Woolery's Wardrobe, furnished by LaCrosse, a division of Warren Sewell Clothing Company. This is Johnny Gilbert speaking for Love Connection.